Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Hey, you remember what you're doing? You're going to go over here and touch with your hand to hat. Everybody's going to face the middle school on our touches. You're going to run back. You're going to touch the sideline with your hand. Facing the middle school. Next hash, touch your hand. Sideline, hand. Sideline, and back. On the whistle. Do not pace yourself. Go!
It's week 5 for Zephyrs football, and despite the fact that they're coming off their biggest win in 2 years, they're done talking about the past. This week is a new week, and after leaving the locker room messier than the standard that they've set for themselves this year, the Zephyrs are being disciplined as Coach Detterman makes them run something called Lombardies. The theme of this week is attention to detail, something that starts but does not end in a locker room. And if they want to be a winning program, the little things are going to have to be a big deal.
Do you ever want to do that again? No. Me neither. That's a waste of time. I don't want to have to discipline you guys, right? Discipline yourself. That's it.
Coach Detterman emphasizes the importance of the mental side of the game, how physicality isn't enough on its own to make you a winner. This mental side of the game is what Coach Pete specializes in teaching.
I'm with the team for practice twice a week on Mondays or whenever I kind of come and do classroom work with them, and we kind of go through strategies and tools that they can use throughout games and practices. And then I'm on the field with them as well in case, something comes up or if they have a question or they're, this is coming across like, hey, this is still getting in my way, things like that. They have the tools and strategies for emotional regulation. Like when things go bad, they know how to regulate their emotions. When things are going really, really well, they still know how to regulate their emotions. They have confidence. They have focus before games. They have routines. Routines equal consistency. So they have a lot of tools and strategies that they can use in game, in practice, at home, to just help them be better athletes and people.
Zephyrs on me, Zephyrs on 3! 1, 2, 3, Zephyrs!
After practice, the guys head to Coach Pete's classroom session, where they learn about thought management using something that Coach Pete calls the TEAR method.
Situation number 1, an athlete feels butterflies in their stomach before a competition. Your original mentality is, I am nervous, I won't play well, I shouldn't feel this nervous, I can't play well when I'm nervous. That is the thought. The emotion is scared that they are not ready to compete. Action pulls away from teammates and coaches, doesn't warm up well, starts thinking more, sees every failure to warm up as a sign they aren't ready. Result, plays tight, hesitant, and nervous. Okay? If we reframe our mentality about what nerves are, my body is getting ready to compete at its best. The emotion is excited to compete. Action warms up well, high fives teammates, looks for evidence that they are ready to compete. Result, plays more relaxed and competes better. Which athlete do you want to be? The one on the right or the one on the left? Right. Absolutely, right? Nerves are a sign of excitement, that you are ready to play, not a sign of weakness. Okay? If we shift our thought process on that, you're going to have better results.
After Coach Pete walks them through some examples, the guys get a chance to do a few exercises on their own, focusing on their own mentality and how they might think in these situations. All before Coach Detterman shows up with a little surprise.
What you get if you come to St. Mary?
Don't have ice cream. Oh, wait. Yeah. Can we get a hard for Coach Detterman? Hard.
All right, hurry up so you can get back to your work.
You guys want to be the best team in this conference? These are the things that separate you from the other team. Sound good? Yes, Coach. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.
It's only fitting that on a week where they were preaching mental toughness and attention to detail that the Zephyrs on Friday would face their biggest challenge of the season yet. The Zephyrs are coming off of a big win. The Raiders are coming off of a big loss. But despite that, this is a matchup that St. Mary Catholic lost 42-14 last year. But Kiel is a very different looking team this year, and the Zephyrs return a lot of players that remember last year's loss.
Be fast, but it's going to hit hard, man. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be Zephyr football. They're not going to want to see the cross on this helmet, right? Why we put this cross on this helmet? I want teams to fear this in the future. When they get down in their stance and they see this, they're going to know who they played, right? They're going to be fearful of what's across from them, and they're going to bring it. They're going to bring it. We're going to bring it even harder, and they're going to leave it.
Hey, Coach said set the tone, right? Right? So we know what I'm about, right? So what we got to do to set the tone?
Looking to set the tone and crack them early, Luke Fairweather's out there to return the opening kickoff, but where you would normally find a lot of room to run, there's not much here. He's going to be brought down for a short gain of only about 5 yards. Tarver Trinkner's still the QB this week with Maddox Dwyer out. He's going to get a keeper here and only find a couple yards. Zephyrs backed up by a penalty, and then a couple plays later on 3rd and 13, Trinkner going to try to go to the air, but there is nobody open. Got to throw it away, and they're going to go 3 and out on their first drive. Max Foster's comes out to punt it away to Mason Schaefer, who's waiting for the return, and it's going to be nice coverage downfield by the Zephyrs. Alexander Klinkhammer and Mason Wagner on the stop. But Kiel on their very first play of offense making a statement. Mason Schaefer is going to be touched by nobody and take it all the way to the end zone for a 50-yard rushing touchdown, and the Raiders are on the board first. Extra point is good, and before you know it, the Zephyrs are down 7-0.
Not the start we want. We got to come out here and punch one in the mouth now. We got to get it back. We got to come out and show them our physicality. Right now we're down. We got to get up. You guys can set a tone for us. You can make a play, right? Let's go. Hey, let's go middle. Let's go good. All right. Let's go.
Back to work on special teams now for the Zephyrs. Luke Fairweather is going to field this at about the 10 and find a little more room than last time, but still not much, brought down a little past the 20. On the second play of their drive, Zephyrs look like they might find some momentum as Reichenbacher carries for 9 yards and a first down. But just seconds later, it looks like the snap doesn't even make it to Tarver Trinkner here. It's a fumble, and Andrew Salm of the Raiders is able to jump on it for a turnover. Good blocking up front by the Raiders on this play. Mason Schaefer runs through a huge hole on his way to a 9-yard pickup, brought down by freshman Caleb Vogel. Then on 2nd and 1, quarterback Brady Keenbaum is going to find Schaefer out of the backfield on the swing pass, who picks up an easy first down on the far side. Then little QB option play. Keenbaum going to take it himself, go right up the middle for a gain of 8 yards. Next play, 2nd and 2. Keenbaum going to take it himself again, right up the middle again. This time he's going to find himself a touchdown. Raiders add the extra point, and they are up 14-0 in the first quarter. Third kick return of the game already for Luke Fairweather. He's going to pick this one up off the ground at about the 10-yard line, and this time he's got a decent return. Going to get it all the way out near the 30-yard line. A few plays into their third drive on offense, and finally a chunk play for the Zephyrs. Trinkner rolling right, finds a wide open Mason Wagner, who can't quite stretch it into a touchdown, but is going to be pushed out near the 10-yard line. Then on first down from the 10-yard line, Trinkner is going to take it himself and make some real nice moves to get all the way down near the 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. The snap gets by Trinkner, able to fall on it, but it's going to back the Zephyrs up. They would not be able to punch it in for a touchdown, but Alexei Quinones comes out and kicks a short field goal, and the Zephyrs are on the board, down 14-3. Quinones boots it away for the Zephyrs, and it's fielded by the Raiders' Colin Schwartz, who's going to find a few before a nice tackle by Briley Gouda. On 3rd and 9 for the Raiders, they're going to go back to Schaefer on the swing pass. Makes a nice cut in open field, brought down by George Voss after a first down. 2 plays later, Keenbaum is going to find junior Ryan Holtz for a first down, and it's going to be the final play of the first quarter.
It's up to me. We're not getting anything pushed. We just got feet in the ground. We're not getting anywhere. What's words?
What's going on?
I like it based for me. Are we awake? For me, I like base. I'm telling you, stack. All right, let's go stack. I'm looking at my linemen. What do we got?
Who are you guys getting blocked by? Set the hole.
I feel comfortable.
Hey, no.
I'm doing okay. You get the quarterback. Hey, we came up flat. Look, we sat around and sat for 20 minutes, right? Then we came out, we got punched in the face. Reset. Take a deep breath. Everybody, deep breath. Hold it. Now inflex more. Exhale. Reset. Freaking 0-0, right? Let's make a big play. Was it first down? Hey, 1st and 10. Okay, they just came out. We're going to go in. Let's go stack, right? Remember, we got to come down hard and then flare, right? Set it up.
Into the second quarter now on a 3rd and 2. First mistake of the game for the Raiders. Brennan DuPont disrupts a handoff. Brady Keenbaum falls on it, but it's a big loss for the Raiders. Brings up a 4th and long. Keel punts it away, takes a big bounce into the arms of Wagner at about the 10-yard line. Looks like he's going backwards at first, but making something out of it. Going to turn this into a beautiful punt return. Wagner goes all the way down the far side towards the 40-yard line. First play of this drive for the Zephyrs. Trinkner makes a good cut, and he's going to find a gain of 7 yards on first down. Then it's a handoff to Elliot Reichenbacher right up the gut. First down, Zephyrs. A couple plays later on a 3rd and 6, they go to George Voss on the ground, and Voss running hard. He has a first down and more. Then another 3rd down, this time 11 yards to go, and Tarver Trinkner is going to do all the work himself. Makes one guy miss and then 2 more, and he's going to get really close to a first down. You can see from this look here, it looks like it's going to be about a few inches short, but they'll bring out the chains to confirm. And it is indeed short. Time to talk it over before 4th and inches.
Hey, this is one of these gut check moments, right? We can either try to get fancy with it, because they're going to be out there, or we just do better than them. Let's do it. We got to get a yard. Let's cut our splits down, right? Yes, let's cut our splits basically to 0 on that right side, and let's just shove it down the field.
And the Zephyrs do just that. Direct snap to Max Vosters, who bowls ahead, and it's an easy first down. Then on 3rd and 8, fake the handoff. Trinkner's going to the air, wants Luke Fairweather, who bobbles it, but comes down with it for the first touchdown of the game for the Zephyrs. The extra point would be good, and it's 14-10 Kiel. About 90 seconds left now in the first half, and the Raiders are going to go with Schaefer on the ground, making those tough runs look easy for a first down. Then Keenbaum, under quick pressure, finds Schaefer again, and it's going to be another first down for the Raiders. Then Zephyrs bring pressure again, but they're going to finally get Keenbaum. Dominic Todd got to him first, but then Zeke Hennessy finishes the job for no gain. About 30 seconds left in the half. Now they're going to go with Schaefer on the ground again, whose unstoppable first half continues. He's got a 25-yard gain and a first down. With just 12 seconds left in the half, Keenbaum is going to go to the air, rolling to his right, looking downfield for somebody, but it's intercepted by Dominic Osgood. Now let's get a better look at it. You're going to see him drag his feet and stay in bounds. Heck of a pick there by Osgood. Trinkner will kneel out the remaining couple seconds of the half, and they're going to go into the break, trailing 14-10. It was a real fast start for Kiel in this half, and the Zephyrs are going to have to bring that energy in the second half if they want to stay in it.
Hey, you can move the ball on these guys, right? Yes, sir. Okay. Is their D-line really good? No. Okay, do we need to work doubles on Hammer and stuff? No. Because the backers are making all the tackles. The backers are making 100% of the tackles. It's not the D-line guys. Fair? So if you need a double, I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying if you don't need it, don't use it. Does that make sense? Sure. Or just instead of it being the actual get into him double, he's been taught just shiv him and go. Yeah. But we got to make sure we get to the second level on hammer and dive and gut and all that stuff, right? We got to get to the second level. Those two guys are making all tackles.
Right. Hey, men. Right? We came out a little flat, right?
Maybe let you hang around down here a little too long, something like that. We're in it now, right? We're in a dogfight. They believe, we believe. We got to get a stop right away.
The Zephyrs are about to put their minds and bodies to the test, with only 24 football minutes standing between them and a winning record. A few Zephyrs penalties to open the half would help move Kiel down the field, and then it's back to work for Mason Schaefer, who's going to get about 15 yards here before he's pushed out of bounds. Then, after being backed up by a holding penalty, Brady Kienbaum is going to take it himself for a big gain, brought down at about the 16. Then just a few plays later, they're going to go back to Mason Schaefer. It looks like he's going to run into a wall near the goal line, but he's able to just keep churning through it for his second rushing touchdown of the night. Extra point would be good, and the Raiders are up 21-10 in the third quarter. Back on offense now for the Zephyrs. Trinkner going to the air, and he's going to find Dominic Osgood down the right side for a gain of 10, close to a first down. They try to pick up that last little bit with Jacob Ernsting, but he goes nowhere. Time to measure. They are going to be a little bit short, but keeping it simple, QB sneak with Trinkner, and they get the first down. And on the very next play, they're going to keep it on the ground with Trinkner, who's going to find his way into the open field and take off, showing off that speed on his way to a nearly 45-yard gain. On the Kiel side of the field now, Trinkner is going to toss one up towards the end zone for Fairweather, who's interfered with, and the flags come out. They try to go to Elliot Reichenbacher, who's still looking for his first points of the night, and he's going to get really close, but brought down 2 yards shy of the end zone. Then this long, sustained drive is going to be capped off by Tarver Trinkner, who takes it in for a 2-yard rushing touchdown to keep the Zephyrs in it. Extra point good. They're down 21-17 late in the third quarter. Alexei Quinones comes out to kick it away for the Zephyrs, but it's going to roll out of bounds and set the Raiders up with good field position. But on this play, Brady Kienbaum is going to be smothered by the Zephyrs defense. It's going to set up a 3rd and 15. And on 3rd and long, Kienbaum is going to launch one up deep for Josh Baldwin, but it's picked off by Mason Wagner. But Brendan Hillsbeck is flagged for pass interference. It's going to keep the drive going. But in the fourth quarter now on a 3rd and 7, they're going to try the reverse to Micah Goodman, but Brennan DuPont is all over it to bring up a 4th down. Kienbaum punts it away for the Raiders, but there's going to be miscommunication on the return for the Zephyrs as Mason Wagner lets it bounce, and they're going to be pinned deep to start their next drive. From their own 9-yard line, they're going to go with the handoff to Elliot Reichenbacher, who's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They try to go back to him, but it's a rare mistake by Reichenbacher. He coughs it up, Raiders fall on it, and they are set up with great field position. Back on offense now for the Raiders, it's more work for Mason Schaefer, who is just impossible to tackle out there, doing a lot of work for a gain of 6 yards. On the next play, Kienbaum tries to take it himself, but he runs into a wall composed of Brennan DuPont, Zeke Hennessy, and George Voss. Their defensive effort is going to bring up this Blake Gardner field goal attempt, which is good. The Raiders are up 24-17 with under 8.5 to go in the game. Zephyrs on offense facing a 3rd and 4. Trinkner is going to take it himself, and he's going to get a first down, clock running. 2 plays later, under 5 minutes to go in the game now, and Trinkner is going to launch a perfect deep ball down the sideline to Luke Fairweather, who takes it the rest of the way for a 65-yard touchdown. The extra point is good, and this game is tied. Quinones comes out to boot it away for the Zephyrs, and it's fielded by Colin Schwartz at his own goal line. And then, how about senior Jackson Van Stratton with the tackle, bringing that energy on special teams. Raiders try to go to Schaefer on this 1st and 10, but Zeke Hennessy reads it like a book and goes nowhere. Then on 2nd down, Hennessy bringing pressure again with Brennan DuPont and Alex Klinkhammer, and Hennessy is going to get him for a big sack to bring up 3rd and 25. Under 2 minutes to go now, they're going to hand off to Schaefer on 3rd down, who isn't going to get nearly enough for the first down, and they will have to punt it away. Kienbaum punts it away, and it bounces at the 50-yard line, where the Zephyrs will start this drive with less than 2 minutes to go in a tie game. On 1st down, Trinkner keeps it on the ground, picks up a gain of 9 yards, brings up 2nd and 1. Then going to the air, he's going to find Dominic Osgood over the middle at the 32 for a first down. About a minute left in regulation on a 3rd and 1. Schrinkner takes it himself again and has a first down. Then on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, Schrinkner is going to take it himself yet again, and this time he's going to find the end zone to give the Zephyrs the lead with less than a minute to go. The extra point is good, and they are up 31-24. But job not finished yet for the Zephyrs. Special teams and defense got to do their part, and Alexei Quignon is certainly doing his part with an unbelievable kickoff here that stays in bounds and holds up at the 1-yard line. Schwartz picks it up, but is only able to get to the 14. On first down, the Raiders go with the swing pass to Schaefer, who is tracked down immediately by Max Osgood. Then with 13 seconds on the clock, desperation time for the Raiders, and they're going to try the hook and ladder, and it works. An absolute miracle is answered for Kiel, and the Zephyrs cannot believe it. Schaefer with his 3rd touchdown of the night to make it 31-30 with zeros on the clock. It all comes down to the extra point. I'll let the moment speak for itself.
If you don't want to,
Elliot Reichenbacher with a blocked extra point to seal a miracle win for the Zephyrs. And it's a spotlight that both Reichenbacher and George Voss felt like they were prepared for.
I just told the boys constantly to just keep your head in the game. I mean, we belong here, never give up. And when you come out with a W, it just shows that you just never gave up the whole game. So it just goes to show from the score at the end.
Elliot, we got to talk about that ending, man. What was going through your head? Walk us through that final play there.
Well, you can ask George. I've been practicing for a while. I want to block PATs. It's my thing. I told Coach, send me. I got you. So I got my hand up, tipped it, didn't get the full thing, so I wasn't sure if I fully blocked it. Turned around and ball landed short. So, hey, that's how we win a football game. Yes, sir.
And this is a question for both of you guys. How you feeling after the win?
Great. I don't think you can feel it. I'm amazing. I mean, we started 14-0. That's how you keep the team in it. George did a great job. I mean, I had a fumble play. He comes up to me immediately, and hey, you're good. Just stay in it. Keep fighting. So he did a lot to keep the boys in the game. So props to George.
Reichenbacher, the hero of the game, gets to lead the community in Zephyr Jacks after the game. Players and their fans are ecstatic about the win. Coach Detterman is pretty happy too.
Everything you guys have been talking about, you did it tonight. Way to play, way to fight, way to never give up, man. Very proud of each and every one of you guys. Sideline was awesome. Everybody on the field was awesome. Everybody played their butts off, right? We didn't give in to anything. Things kept falling apart. Adversity, we responded. We never reacted. We responded all night long. Very proud of you guys.
The emotion says it all. And after another hard week of preparation, the Zephyrs have another win they can be proud of.
Would have been easy to give up tonight, right? We got down early. It was a 14-0. We came out a little bit flatter than we wanted to be, but just that resilience that we preach, that being able to take it one play at a time and go after it. The details, like you just talked about, we talked about those all week, getting back to details, staying in line with what we need to do and how we need to do it, and our kids just responded all night. And as you know, we preach special teams too. It's all 3 phases that matter to us, and we've had pretty good special teams all year, but man, Elliot Reichenbacher, what a kid. What a kid. He wanted the Ricky block there, his side coming, and he went and made something happen. It was awesome. Proud of everybody out here, but got to shout out Elliot.
It's a night that everyone involved will remember for a very long time. The St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs of 11-man football are 3-2 for the first time in a decade.
Let's go! That's Zephyrs football, baby! Woo!
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.